Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's a lovely sunny day, been out for a nice walk. Hope you're all feeling well. If you like the content, please like and subscribe, that would really help a lot. Notification bell, ring that bell for me, that would be lovely. Get the channel out to more people and teach them about finance. Anyway, today we're going to talk about how to quit your 9-to-5 job, which is what a lot of people want to do. They hate their job and they want to leave the job, although that wouldn't be fair, would it? But how would you quit your job? Well, first of all, you need to know what expenses you have to live on, right? So if I need $1,000 a month to live on, because that's my lifestyle and those are my expenses, well, I need to find a way to generate those $1,000 a month, which doesn't mean me working at my job. So that could be, that has to be through another income source, not my job. Right now your job is your asset. Although it's not an asset you own, you work time, your time is spent at that employment, which is basically something that pays you. It isn't your asset, but it does pay you a salary. But what you want to do is you want to find a way how you can create an asset that pays you. So how would you quit your 9-to-5 job? Well, it depends on you and your skills, or what you've invested in. If you wanted to quit your 9-to-5 job, as I said earlier, sorry, get ahead, I'll explain that later. But if you want to fire your 9-to-5 job, look at your expenses and how much money you need a month to survive on. You can do that with a piece of paper and a pen, right? So for example, you need $5,000 a month to survive on. That would be $12,000 a year. That would be $5,000 a month times 12 is $60,000 a year. So I would need, so times that by 200, because that's what you would times that by to find out your net worth. So the amount of money you would need invested in an asset to provide you that passive income every month. You need to times that amount by 200. So 5,000 a month times 200 is $1 million. So I would need $1 million invested in an asset that generates me 5,000 a month. 6% of $1 million is 5,000 a month. So basically, coming to assets now. So some people are like me, have a skill, work for someone else, made their little life, made their dreams come true through my hard work, and decided to take my skill set, which was a trade, it was plumbing, and work for me. Bought myself a van, went self-employed and started my own business, and within 3 years have grown it into a proper business. So that's one way you can fire your 9-to-5. Start something on the side, quit your job, go in full into that side hustle business and take it away. The only thing I would say about that is if you are one of these people that plan to fire your 9-to-5 job and retire, well then running a business is like a job. You're managing a business, it's quite hard work. It's alright to see these like multi-millionaires that have managers in place to run the business for them while they're sipping cocktails on the beach. But if you're gonna run your own small business, which is like most people, well unfortunately that's like a job, you know, so it's not going on the beach and sipping cocktail. It's fine to quit your job though. And like a lot of people say, $1 million is a lot of money to have to invest. So business is a great way to make that money, you know, through business, grow the business and cash flow that money. Or another good thing about a business is that itself is an asset that you grow over time, that you can sell for money and later on invest that money into a passive income asset. Another way you could do it is through investing in the stock market. So at the S&P 500, I put $1 million in there, and 6% of my million is my 5,000 a month, 60,000 a year. So that's another way of doing it. It's a save, invest investment, you look at the history of the investments, and hopefully you do well out of it. You make sure that the thing doesn't go wrong and you lose your money. Like I say, in all these investments and that, nothing's secure. You have to look at the history of all these assets to make sure that your money you're investing in has less risk possible. Real estate's another option. You buy a house, you put tenants in there that cash flow for you, and that real estate should hopefully go up in value. So that's another way to do it. So that's good if you want to do that and you want to quit your 9-to-5 job. But the only thing I would say is, all this stuff requires a lot of time and sacrifice. So I would be very careful with what you invest in. There's a lot of people on the internet saying do this, do that, and it's like a scam, really. So it does take time. A lot of people will say, look, I don't have $1 million. Don't have $1 million to invest. Well, if you're an average person, you wouldn't have $1 million. Can I quit my job? No, you can't, because if you haven't got enough to cover your expenses, how are you going to quit your job? You have to stay at your job, and you have to find a way on the side or invest over a long period of time. You don't necessarily have to do it in the next couple of years or something. You can do it over a long period of time. Just chip in a few hundred a month in an S&P 500, for example, and hopefully after a certain amount of time you can retire off it, which is what a lot of people do. The fastest route would be through the business route, but like I said earlier, that's like a job. You're not going to be sipping cocktail on the beach, but you can go through and have a go at that. You can give it a go. But those are really the ways you would retire from your 9-to-5 job. Thank you for watching. Leave us a thumbs up, please. It would do me so good, do the channel so good anyway. Please leave us a thumbs up, subscribe, the bell, ding, and thank you ever so much for watching.